Hello dear student, welcome back to my channel NB Biology Tutorial. I am Professor Namrata Borate. Today we are going to learn the first topic of 11th standard that is living words. In this topic we will cover the following points. The first one, basic principles of life. Second, herbarium. Third, botanical garden. Fourth one, museum. Fifth, zoological park. Sixth, biodiversity park. And the last one, it's a key. So, let's begin the introductory part of this topic. That is, the planet Earth, it is made up of biotic and abiotic component. The biotic component are the living component being present around us. The living things differ from non-living things because the living things, it has unique features like metabolism, reproduction, growth, development. There is a presence of stimuli. As in this topic, the first point we see, that is the basic principle of life. It is also says as the features of living organism. In basic principle of life, there are the 4 points as follows. The first one, metabolism. Second, growth. Third, reproduction. And the fourth one is a response to stimuli. The first one is metabolism. So, what's a metabolism? The living organisms once produced. Produce means what? Once born. Has to survive. But for survival, it needs energy and many chemical molecules. As the energy is required to perform the various metabolic activity in the living organism. Basically, this metabolism, it includes the 2 types. First one, it's an anabolism, and the second one is a catabolism. So what's an anabolism? First phenomena is anabolism. So what's anabolism? That is the reaction that build up the material. Making the new molecules. It is also says as the conversion of the simple component it into the complex component. Simple molecules it into the complex molecule. That is says as the anabolism. It is also observed in the photosynthesis phenomena. The photosynthesis process, it is an anabolic process. The second one, it's a catabolism. What's a catabolism? This catabolism, the reaction that break down the material. It is the breaking of molecules. The same complex molecule, it is broken down it into the simple molecule. During this process, there is a release of energy. Means during the catabolism, there is a release of energy as well as the released energy which is used by the anabolic processes. Means both these two, it's a very important factors which is a very important part in the metabolism. The second phenomena we see, that is the growth. I think so you are very familiar about this word growth. What's a growth? From the growth onwards, the organism shows the tendency of the growth and development. So first of all, what's a growth? It's a very simple word. Growth is taken as an increasing mass. क्या बढ़ने वाला है यहाँ पे? Mass increased होने वाला है, and there is increase the number. There is increase the mass and increase the number. What's a mass? Mass increase the protoplasmic matter of the cell, and number is increased by the cell division. So whenever there is a increasing the mass and the number, that time we refer as the growth. Second phenomena, it's a development. So what's a development? A process of improvement, a process of improvement and changes required for better living existence. That is also says as the new formation. It also says as the new formation means the caterpillar forms the butterfly. Caterpillar develops it into the butterfly. So the growth it's a well orchestrated process. It is a well orchestrated process. Orchestrated means what? It is a continuous process. The growth is a continuous process. The growth is of the two way of growth. It may be the intrinsic growth or it may be the eccentric. So the first phenomena it is the intrinsic growth. It is occurred in living organism. This is a very important part. It is occurred in the living organism. Growth and development. Both the words. You understand what's a growth? Growth and development, both these two words, it's totally different. The growth and development are not the process which have the unlimited time span. Unlimited time span. At certain point of time, at a certain point of time, the molecule, organs, system begins to lose their effective working and become old. कुछ समय के बाद ये जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है वो क्या हो जाते हैं, वो ओल्ड स्टेज में चले जाते हैं because the organs system it is and molecules which is lose their effective working, it's not working, so it become old. So this intrinsic process it says as the aging process. It says as the aging process. The second phenomena we see that is the eccentric process. It is also very interesting. That is a non-living object. Intrinsic growth कहाँ पे दिखाई देती है? ये दिखाई देती है non-living object के. Non-living object में. The non-living object like mountains, boulders, sand, mounds shows growth are as more matter is added on them. कहाँ से यहाँ पे मैटर्स ऐड होने वाले हैं? माउंटेन्स में बाहर से मैटर ऐड होने वाले हैं, लेकिन इंट्रिंसिक में क्या देखा हमने? अंदर सेल डिविजन्स होने वाली है. दैट्स अ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म ना, सो अंदर के बच्चों में वो वहां पे सेल डिवीजन होने वाली है. अपने 10th स्टैंडर्ड में भी देखा सेल डिवीजन, दैट इज द माइटोसिस एंड द मियोसिस. दिस इज ऑकर्ड इन द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. लेकिन ये जो एक्सेंट्रिक ग्रोथ है ये क्या है? इट्स ऑकर्ड इन द नॉन लिविंग. As the growth, as more and more matter it is added on the outer side, this shows increasing the mass. This increase the mass and the growth seen in non-living object is by adding the matter from outside. By adding the matter outside, that is externally. So it says as the eccentric growth. Okay, the third one, it's a reproduction. So what is the reproduction? You are very familiar about this word reproduction. Is a formation of the new living things. It is one of the most important characteristic of living organism. Life it is a continuous process where there is a produce a young one which is similar to that of the parental one. This reproduction, it is basically of the two way of reproduction. First one is a asexual and the second one is the sexual method. This asexual method means what? There is includes only one of the parental organism. There is includes only one of the parental organism. It says as the absent. Sexual, it says as the sex organ, means there is no involvement of the male and the female sex organ. There is involvement of only one of the parent. So it says as the asexual reproduction. It occurs by means of the spores, budding, fragmentation, and the binary fission. As this binary fission means what? The only a single. What's our important point is that is the asexual reproduction is what? There is involves the only one of the parent. So this it is occurred in the first way, that is binary fission. We have see very shortly because it's not very important in your at the time of writing your question answer. Uh, as a binary fission means what? There is in asexual reproduction there is involves a single organism. So this one is a single organism. From a single organism there is a development of the two daughters organism. By it says as a two, from a single organism there is a two daughter organisms are formed. The second one, it's a fragmentation. The fragmentation means due to the physical external factor, the parental organisms it is divide it into the two or more fragments. It is also says as the splitting. यहाँ पे भी कितने organisms involved हुआ है? Only a single organism is involved. So it says as the asexual reproduction. The third one is a budding. So what's a budding? That is one or the more outgrowth. See, this one is a parental one and this one is a newly formed one. The parental organism, this says as the parental organism. The parental organism, it forms one or the more outgrowth on the parental organism. There is a one or more outgrowth on parental organism. That outgrowth it called as the bud. इसको क्या बोला जाता है? इसको बोला जाता है bud. It says as the bud. As this process it called as the budding. It is also observed in the hydra. You know this diagram very well. And is also that is the yeast. In yeast there is observed the bud. Means a single organism involved. हम क्या देख रहे हैं? asexual reproduction. वहाँ पे सिर्फ single organisms involved होते हैं. It is the reproduction occurs by means of a single organisms. The next one, it's a formation of the spores. So this one is algae, that is a chlamydomonas algae, and from this chlamydomonas algae there is a development of the many numbers of the spores. Only one parental organism is involved. Only one parental organism is involved, so it says as the asexual reproduction. It is also observed in case of the fungi, that is Mucor, Penicillium, Rhizopus. There is a development of the spores. This one is a non-motile spores and this one is the motile spores. There is a presence of the flagella. यहाँ पे flagella होते हैं, इसलिए इस spore को क्या बोला जाता है? motile spores बोले जाते हैं. और उसमें उसको scientific language में क्या बोला जाता है? zoospores. But here there is absence of the spores. यहाँ पे spores को flagella नहीं होते. That spores it is observed in case of fungi, that is the Mucor, Penicillium, Rhizopus. There is a presence of the spores and that spores it says as the conidiospores. Means the single individual it is involved in the reproduction, that is called as the binary fission. The next second way of reproduction, that is the sexual methods of reproduction. What's a significant phenomena is here? There is both the parental organism is involved. Both parent means what? The male and the female parental organisms are involved to forms the progeny, to forms a new individual. So the new individual which is formed, जो नया individual बनने वाला है, this new individual it is more or less similar to those of the parental one. This ensures the continuity of the race. This ensures the continuity of the race, as there are the many living organisms that do not reproduce. बहुत से the numbers के organisms होते हैं वो reproduce नहीं होते and gives rise to the offspring. There are the many living organisms that do not reproduce or give rise to offspring. For example, ये कौन से organisms है? That is example hybrid. Hybrid that are produced. ये जो वाला है ये hybrid है. The hybrid that are produced in captivity or under the experimental condition like the muli. This muli are the sterile one. What's a muli? The muli, it is the offspring of the male donkey. It's a offspring of the male donkey and the female horse. Both are different species. Donkey और horse की species कैसे different है, with the different number of chromosomes. इनके जो chromosomes है वो भी different है. The offsprings. What about this muli characteristic? The offspring shows the female donkey. It's a muli. It shows a female donkey characteristic and the male horse. Like that of the donkey, like that of the horse or the muli. The other examples is the sterile worker in case of honeybee. I think all of you know the honeybee is having the three forms of the bees. First one is a worker, second one is a drone, and the third one is a queen. But what about the worker? These worker are the sterile female. Drone, it's a male bees, and the queen, it's a fertile queen. But this worker, it is a sterile female. They cannot reproduce. So the reproduction is not all inclusive defining characteristic of living organism. After that, the next phenomena we see, that is as the body loses its capacity to perform the metabolism, the organism will become dies. The last one, it's a response to stimuli. So what about this response to stimuli? Any living organism being response to the thermal, chemical and biological changes in the surrounding. These are unique properties of living organism. For example, in plants, plant responds to factors like water, light, temperature, humidity. Plant किसको response करते हैं? It is depends on the factors like water, light, temperature as well as humidity in a variety of way, by increasing or decreasing their rate of transpiration, opening and closing of stomata. Plants response देते हैं. Like that of the human beings are the only organism who are not only conscious and aware of the outside environment, but aware of themselves. That is says as the self-conscious. That is the self-conscious. As there is a large diversity of living organisms, some variety of organisms are living together on earth. In order to understand the interrelationship between the living and the non-living, as well as between the two living things and or the group of systematic study, this is the essential. This data is important for the various industry as well as the agriculture. For study the diversity, certain taxonomical aids like the herbarium, botanical garden, museum, biodiversity and the parks is developed. So thank you for watching my video. If you are not subscribed my channel, so please subscribe, like कीजिए, share कीजिए और subscribe कीजिए. Thank you.